Oh man, we live, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this the Sesh podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? With my four co-hosts, man. You know what I'm saying? Corey
Come on,
shot
man.
you,
Corey
Organic
shot you.
Ranger,
You feel
and
me?
my boy. What? How would you say that?
Killer.
Nah, but my name, that's like my fucking favorite Marvel character, nigga. That's Indijaka.
Okay, yeah,
That's that
I'm
nigga.
like, what the? I'm like, damn,
Nah,
nigga,
that's
don't read that
Killmonger.
shit.
Oh,
Nah,
I was
that
like, I ain't heard of that
Yeah,
Marvel character, my man.
I couldn't read
yeah,
that.
Hey,
that's Killmonger Wakanda name. If you look at
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
when he came in and he showed his lip, he was like
Oh,
Tadiki Indijaka.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I
hey,
know what part
Killer.
you're talking about.
That nigga
Hey,
said his
Killer.
name
What's
Sudoku.
up?
Bro, you paid $30 for them?
Nah, these is 10 out here, nigga.
Bro, you
What
need
is
to
the?
send me
Oh, those are
some.
the
Then
game
it's
leads.
10 out
Oh,
there?
those
They
are
Yeah,
pay 30
backwoods.
out here, nigga.
yeah, them is
30 out
10.
here, nigga.
Damn, hey, what type of backwoods is those?
Uh, Basically, these supposed to be the ones that you know how backwoods got like a couple of them messed up or whatever. These
Yeah.
like so they, I guess they the
like
special
they
batch or
supposed to
something
be the
like that.
perfect ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, they
special
must want
batch.
$100 for them.
Oh, my mom.
Nah, them out there. I mean, well, shit. I'm up in Arkansas. All the tobacco cheap up out here, but
Oh, yeah.
every
Arkansas, huh? See,
Hey,
that's what
yeah,
I'm
Texas
like.
got the cheap ass woods, too. They be like
yeah.
$5 for a 5 pack.
Hey, I was just about to say that, but like
I
they
swear.
like $30. They like $30 for a box. Some regular backwoods though,
Should
for
I be
sure.
fucking
Damn.
with the jungle leaves with Quavo and Takeoff shit?
Bruh, hey, do not buy grabba leaves. Look what they just did. Why
I
is it
don't
this
fuck
That's
color,
with
what I buy.
bruh?
jungle leaves.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what
Why
I
is
want
it
right
this
there.
color, bruh?
Y'all don't.
I ain't
Hey,
gonna
y'all
lie.
fuck with
Hold on,
them
I'm about
runch
to turn the
wraps?
light on.
Y'all
The
fuck with the
what?
runch wraps? The runch wraps.
I ain't never seen them
I ain't
before.
never heard of them.
They hella like you gotta put hella weed in that motherfucker and it still tastes harsh. But the runch
Hey,
wraps,
that's
they all dark, they damn near cool,
hold
but I don't
Hey,
know.
on.
that's
They
how I
kind of
felt
harsh.
about them Zimmies, nigga. Them bitches is harsh as
Ah,
fuck. I had to stop
the
smoking them
Zim,
bitches.
the Zimmies okay with hella of them. Them niggas is
Zimmies.
Them Zimmies, bruh. Them hoes be
niggas fucking
horrible to
with.
roll. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, you know they got the Crenshaw man RP mid puzzle.
You feel me? Hey, but
Come
look what
on,
happened when they give me a dark skin one. Look how many hoes this shit got, man. Look at this shit. You probably can't even see. This shit got hella hoes, man.
Look, well, this shit
you
ain't
gotta
even got
roll
hella
that bitch
stems in
with
that motherfucker.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
Ranger.
I might
Hey,
have
you got a
to,
Ranger, bro.
Hey,
You
turn
gotta
huh?
this
roll that motherfucker,
PS5.
then you gotta roll it with a paper around it.
Bro, like, nigga going back to high school shit. Like,
That
goddamn.
motherfucker go clock though. With the paper, that shit go clock though. So before we got in, bro, I was telling you that nigga Benny Siegel going to trial.
Yeah. So what's up with that situation?
Yeah, wait, what happened?
That nigga had a murder case, I guess. So
A
he
new
taking it
one?
to he taking it to trial. So if he taking it to trial, I'm guessing he feel like he guilty. I mean he innocent.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
I
So he
mean,
feel like
you
it's a high
nigga,
chance he could beat
hey,
it.
nigga
Is what I'm
don't
trying to
even
say.
nah,
fair
they didn't
trial.
offer that nigga no
Yeah.
deal. That's
Yeah,
what
they didn't
happened.
offer him no deal, so he gotta take it to trial.
That's the only way. Like he got to take that shit to trial just to prove that he might have a little bit of a shadow of a doubt, and
Damn.
then they start coming in with them shits. And then depending on how good his evidence is and the shit with his lawyer might tell them niggas we ain't taking nothing, nigga. You either give me life or give me free.
What if
Right.
that nigga get in the courthouse start singing? I can feel it in the air.
I'm gonna be hella mad
Hell
at that
nah.
nigga if he do that,
Oh
nigga.
shit.
Hey, it seemed like anybody that used to have ties to Jay-Z, them niggas be doing bad now. I ain't gonna cap. It's starting to feel like
But
Diddy.
Jay Z,
Oh.
Jay Z CEO is a fucking snitch. He's a
Yep.
federal informant.
Federal informant, the female.
Oh, yeah, you talking
Yeah,
about the Latina
Yeah.
lady?
yeah.
Yeah, I
She a
seen that
federal.
shit.
She
The Rock
snitched on
nigga
the
seen that.
cartels, nigga.
Yep.
On
On the
my mama.
cartel.
I seen that.
How the fuck? So she got enough money to own a label or something?
Nah, but she messed with this nigga. She messed with this OG nigga from Brooklyn. Hella motherfuckers know his name OG One. Like that nigga married her, and that's what I don't know, but it's weird, bud. Cause Cuz is a reputable dude. Cuz like
Mm-hmm.
like He
Facts.
like one of Dame Dash partners and shit like that. He like older than Jay-Z. So they call that nigga OG1. But he married this bitch named Emery, and the bitch Emery is a federal informant. And everybody keep making
Hey,
excuses up like,
BK,
man, she a girl.
fix it,
I'm like,
fix
so
it to
what?
where we
Nigga,
can
she
see
was
your
No,
face,
moving
bro.
keys. Huh?
BK,
yeah,
fix it to
yeah.
where we can see your face.
Sorry about that, bro.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Nah, but
That's crazy,
damn,
nigga. I
cuz
had seen some
so
shit about her.
OG Juan got some clout out there,
Yeah, that nigga's reputable.
but he fucking with a
Like,
snitch that snitch on the cartel.
he married a snitch, nigga. Not fucking with him. They married.
They married.
Damn, so it's hella ins and outs to that shit then.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
nigga, that he felt like he probably had to marry the devil to cover his ass for the rest of his life, man.
That nigga said he felt like he got married to devil.
Hey,
I swear to
hey,
I
she
God.
say
probably,
his bitch should never snitch on me. I'm
I
married her.
swear that nigga like, fuck it, if I marry the snitch, who she gonna snitch on?
I think
hey, man.
ain't it to where like if it's certain crimes your wife can't tell on you or testify against you
She
or some
don't
shit?
have to. She don't have
Mm.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, that nigga did some shit like that to where, bitch, you
Yeah,
snitch on
like
me, you my wife, so you going down too?
for sure. Like if you committed a murder hypothetically and your wife the only witness, even if they know that she seen the shit, all she gotta do is say, I don't know what you're talking about, and they can't pursue it no further. That's why Bernie Madoff.
Wow.
That's why Bernie Madoff, his wife didn't, if Bernie Madoff's wife was black, nigga, that she would have got all the time with that nigga. She said this nigga ran a multi-billion-dollar fraud operation out of the garage, and she didn't know nothing about it.
Man, motherfucker.
Hey,
Lying like
that's him and his friends. I stay in the house and clean.
Like I don't
Facts,
know,
man.
niggas.
Why
Hey,
me?
But
niggas start pulling up with Rolls Royces and shit. I was like, oh, you got some good friends.
hey,
I
so she
swear.
Mexican? That lady
that.
Mexican?
They white. They just Spanish and shit like that. You know, Spanish. They got the original Mexican names. That's where the
What?
Mexicans got their names from.
Yeah, them Spanish niggas
Yeah.
crazy though. I mean, you see, I mean, just to hop right into it. You see, what is it? Tapatio, 69. That nigga name. That nigga name.
Hey, bro. So niggas is saying that he set that up because he about to drop an album, and he
He ain't
good
set
for
that
Hey,
the
nigga
that's
ass
promotion.
up.
cool.
He ain't
Hey,
set
that's
that ass
cool.
up. You seen that nigga face?
Hey, he
He
should
ain't
have
set
paid
that
me
Hey,
to
ass
do it.
up.
how thirsty would you be for a couple extra million? Though, would you get your ass beat for 3 million? That's the question.
Kicked in your face.
Look,
That nigga said, "Throw my crown up, nigga."
Takashi. Listen, Takashi is not poor. All that shit is for clout. If
Facts.
if anything, like Takashi ain't in need of no money. That nigga,
So,
Yeah.
the dude that he signed to is the son of the nigga that Drake is signed to.
Yeah.
so he probably owes some. He probably owes some. Even if it do get posted, I don't care. Give me more clout anyway.
Facts.
Yeah,
Even if it's
cause the
real, like he
dudes.
like I don't care.
Yeah, the thing is, that's the only thing I can respect about the situation is that nigga, his security was trying to get on niggas, like trying to film him. He was like, nah, bro, let them film him, bro. Let them film it.
Yeah.
Cause,
Yeah,
Oh
he
cause the
like nigga
dude was
yeah,
throw
yeah.
me
like,
in.
Mhm.
That nigga said, I know, but you jumped me.
nah, the other dude, the funny shit is the other dude that was filming, he's like, look at this bitch ass nigga. And he was like, for real, the security, like, no, like, nigga, this is a free country, bro. If you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Damn.
Like,
On me, bro.
this
That's
is a
what,
free country.
man,
Nigga
bro.
said
That's
this
the
a
that's
free
the.
country.
So, do
Nigga,
you
this is
think
a
it
free
was more?
country.
Do you think niggas feel bad for him? Do you think people feel bad for him?
Bruh,
Brother,
no. You remember
listen,
this
bro.
nigga peed on
It's
Or
a
Nipsey's
do you feel like
mural?
they just feel like, nah, that nigga got what he deserved? Like that nigga
Bro,
it's a
that
deserved to
nigga
bunch
get
of
his
peed on
nigga.
Out there,
Nipsey's mural out here,
there's
bro.
some niggas out there
He
that
peed
feel
on
bad.
Nipsey mural.
But then some
Yes, nigga, you don't remember that?
yeah.
And he ain't get
He did the
killed
same
yet.
shit to King Von
That's
mural in O
crazy.
Block.
Listen,
Remember?
you gotta think, bro. You gotta
That's on a
think,
different
bro.
level though. But
You gotta
but
think, bro. That nigga, that's why they was tripping on Akon because he went with Akon to Nipsey's spot.
yeah, facts.
Ah,
that's
see, I
what he
didn't know
put
that.
there locked up.
Tripping on you.
Yeah.
That nigga said that nigga switch up. He can't stay inside.
He can't
Hey, that
stay
nigga time
inside.
silent. That nigga must fuck with 6ix9ine.
Man, Akon, bro. That nigga Akon. I remember niggas was on him like, how you gonna remix that shit? That's my. I was playing that shit when I was locked in. You can't remix that with a snitch.
But
Niggas
hey,
was
you
on
be
his
so.
mind.
Hey man, at least they know he is snitched. It's a whole bunch of niggas was listening to when they was locked up. They don't know they snitches.
Hey, they said
Right.
that's why Lil Key died. I just heard that shit. I'm like, nah, Young Thug wouldn't get his own homie whack.
Hell no.
When I
That
thought
nigga
about it, I
have
was
health
like,
problems.
really?
They said that nigga had health problems, like from the drugs and shit and getting off the
They said that
drugs.
was
Yeah,
a cover up. They said Lil Key snitched. That's why they killed his ass.
Hell no, I ain't putting that on his
man.
name till I see
I ain't
paperwork.
gonna
Fuck
even
Lil
lie,
Key.
but most of these niggas that snitching, they could get away with snitching without you seeing it because all they gotta do, if you look at the paperwork, it'll say they name. It say like I'm the witness, right? Say like it say BK. It say BK. Hey, this nigga was about to Corey about to hit the corner, and then the next sentence will say confidential informant or CI or confidential witness, and it'd be like, yeah, Corey hit the corner and start shooting. Nigga, I could be both of them people.
Facts. Facts.
It, in the paperwork, it say BK and CI. Nigga, I'm both of them.
Facts.
Mm.
What?
It
So
yeah.
y'all think what's that nigga name that came out? Fuck with me or fuck without it? What's that nigga?
Who?
Yeah, fuck
Who?
that.
Y'all know that signed the future.
Who?
I don't know.
They say cuz
Come
is
on, Cat.
snitching.
Listen, man. The
Bruh, you
cold
know,
part about this
bruh,
shit,
Who?
it,
I don't put nothing past
You
nobody,
talking
man.
about
Most of
Boston
these
Richie?
niggas are snitching.
yeah, Boston Richie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Man, most of these niggas are snitching, bro.
Yeah.
Bruh, most
That's
of these niggas is working with the motherfucking the city, bro. Them
that's
niggas
why
is
I
in
say,
Atlanta,
bro,
bro.
the streets
You're
is
not gonna
over,
tell me these
nigga.
niggas not working with APD? Stop it.
The streets is over, nigga.
Exactly.
I,
Facts.
I, I
Facts.
tell niggas all the time, blood, get all your shit, nigga, and go get you a job, nigga.
Facts.
Let me ask y'all this, bro.
Go
Let me ask y'all this.
go get
Hey,
a
that's
trade
real
or
shit.
something, nigga.
That's some
God,
real
Niggas
shit,
Go
that's been
nigga.
in the game,
You
right?
know,
go get a
shit
trade or
is
something, nigga. This shit is done.
yeah.
You know how it's crazy how they say like shit always repeat itself because it seemed like niggas like how can I say like it seemed like the older niggas that been in the game is starting to catch on like yeah all this shit getting really watered down but it's
yeah.
still old niggas trying to act like they with that like this nigga Ti did a snitch party like a paperwork party. I said
Yeah.
snitch
All
party.
right.
That nigga did a paperwork party and it's like he really but he went on live himself and said yeah some
Hey,
years
bruh,
ago.
but I'm not gonna lie,
I
nigga.
told
I
him
was
my
doing
nigga that
some
was dead.
research.
Yeah.
I
He
was
told
doing
me to
some
do it.
research. My fault. I'll let you go. Where
I
time
don't know
go?
what happened to Tom. Yeah, Tom.
Hey, but I
That's
was
that
gonna say, nigga, I was
cricket.
doing some research, nigga. It was this nigga named Brother Panic. It's like a black nigga. I be watching his videos and shit. This nigga was
Yeah.
talking about the hip hop was started like basically through the CIA, nigga. Like NWA and shit like that. Nigga
It
said all them
wasn't.
niggas was CIA, bro.
Oh nah, see, I can't. What I mean, the niggas that own the record labels and the niggas that was funding the record labels was definitely into that shit because
Yeah.
they had to get something. They had to get something to combat like Public Enemy and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like like that movie Paid in Full, right? Remember that movie Paid in Full?
Yup.
The niggas from the real niggas in real life, they was a rap group. They started a rap group called Mob Style. The nigga AZ, the nigga that Ace was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, my nigga Boogie. My nigga Ace Boogie.
Yeah, they started a rap group called Mob Style. They used to say that shit back in the days. Like them niggas when NWA was coming to New York back in the days, them niggas was trying to get on them niggas.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Hey, Tom, you can hear us?
Yeah, I had to charge, nigga. My phone was on the charger and died on the charger, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bruh, yeah. You gotta get
Yeah,
you
you
Yeah,
need to get
a
rid
I
of
new
got
that
phone.
gecko, nigga.
Gecko.
Hey, nah, time we was
Hey,
talking
long as
about
it
how
didn't
niggas
end,
is
I thought
finding
it
out.
ended. Long as it didn't end, no, I ain't tripping, nigga. Y'all niggas held it down, nigga.
Hey, yeah, we was talking about how niggas found out that the NWA and some of the early rap niggas was CIA agents or funded by the
The
CIA.
gangster, the gangster
Facts.
rap.
All right, so
It's
y'all
the
talking about?
gangster rap.
Yeah, the gangster rap. That shit was
Hey,
funded by
hey.
the
So I
CIA.
think BK, did you
You
bring
said
that up? Who brought
NWA
that
niggas
up?
with attitude.
Huh?
Yes, nigga.
I said BK. Was you speaking on that? Did you bring that up?
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about
Okay,
it.
so that's how. All right, so I peep. I think I seen the same shit you seen. You talking about the Busy Bone? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, or Crazy Bone. I mean, Crazy Bone.
Yeah,
Uh,
listen, the
uh,
thing that he read is old as fuck. I seen that.
facts.
Like niggas read that shit years ago, and people thought like if you see the videos that niggas was doing on them shits was like from like '95, bro. People had been talking about that. It's rappers that was in the game that stopped rapping because they heard about the shit.
Facts.
Facts.
Facts. So that
It's
was.
hella niggas that
Remember,
just left.
he said that meeting. If I remember right, he said that meeting was in 1992.
Yeah.
That was what 4 years after NWA, 5 years after NWA.
Okay,
So
delete right.
I feel like in the beginning they didn't like NWA like how they showed in the movie, the white people fucking their CDs up and all that. But I feel like they thought about it, and then I feel like they had that meeting with those private penitentiaries. Like, well, shit.
That's what I'm
Ever since
exactly,
NWA
nigga. It's
came
them
out,
boule
it's been
niggas that
more and
own them
more
niggas.
people going to jail. If we can push this movement, we
Yeah.
could push this and get. It's still to this day. Think about it. Why is NBA YoungBoy and all these niggas the number one artists? Because they still. And why did they have a part in their
Well,
career when they was going in and out of jail?
well, shit. The
Because
thing
they
You know what
in
I'm saying?
cahoots
it's
Like
with the
nigga,
twofold.
NBA YoungBoy going back and forth to
See,
jail, Kodak Black going back and forth in and
See,
out of
look,
jail. You know
it's
what I'm saying? Like,
twofold. It's twofold with that type of shit. One, them niggas, like NBA YoungBoy was in a position where he could own more of his masters and shit. He sold it away again for some money. So these niggas own the masters to the shit, and them niggas own the masters to the songs. They own the fucking the DJs, the fucking
yeah,
different media places where they could put these niggas at. It's like a
yeah,
package deal. That's why these niggas be signing these 360 deals and shit like that.
yeah,
Cause soon as they get on, it's like, okay, guess what? We know these niggas that run this club. We know these niggas that could get you to do shows in this spot. We know
the
these niggas at this
interviews, like the
record
Breakfast
label.
Club, the whole
Yeah,
See,
Rolodex.
we
see, so,
Yep.
so y'all seen how they talking about record labels? They trying to push for them to be liable for artist lyrics.
but they
yeah.
can't see, but
You
they
said
can't
for
do that.
artists be liable for what?
The
Nah,
artist
For their
the
lyrics.
lyrics
label.
or the
See,
label.
that's a slippery slope though. Cause it ain't gonna when that shit happen and niggas don't get signed and nobody's listening to music, then
Facts,
it's gonna be a problem.
facts.
See, that's
Like
what they were
making
saying about giving the
That's gonna be
NFL
real
players
underground artists.
retirement options.
well, look, they've been had them type of situations. It's just nobody wants to pay into it. Like everybody gotta pay into it. It's like a union. They've been trying to start a union for years.
Yeah,
They've been trying to do that shit.
Mhm.
That shit where they talk about Jay Prince and Suge Knight and all them niggas getting together starting a fucking a publishing company, and then next thing
Yeah,
you know, Suge Knight went to jail. They try to get Jay Prince, and then they hit what's his name, Irv Gotti up. That's the type of shit that happens, and
hey,
that's
they
why they
said Jay Z did that, bro. He
Jay
said
Z
Bro,
Jay
that's
Z
crazy.
went
snitched.
and
Jay
told
Z
niggas
snitched
what they
on
was
him.
about to do, and
Yeah,
yep,
JD snitched on him.
bro.
yeah.
Jay
Jay
Z
Z
is
went
with
and
them folks,
told.
bro.
Jay Z didn't did that. He didn't did hella motherfuckers like that.
Yeah,
Jay
bro. I'm
What you
Z
not gonna
is
mean?
lie,
Break
that
that
nigga.
down. What you
Jay
I
Z
mean?
don't fuck with
is
that
Unpack
nigga no
that.
more.
a ass nigga. No, think
Cause
about it though. This nigga was
that
what
shit
what
sound
they say
crazy.
first rapper billionaire or whatever. He had to do a lot of shiesty ass shit to be that. To be
Facts.
You
the
Right,
gotta
first,
think.
you know what I'm saying,
He
rapper and to be the
right.
first. He had to put a lot of niggas down. I ain't gonna lie, he
look.
had to put a lot of niggas down to
He
get
told Dame Dash like basically he screwed Dame Dash up out of Rockefeller. He basically came to them niggas and was like, "Look, I don't want to do this shit no more." And the Dame was like, okay, cool. Let's sell our shit to Def Jam. They all sold their portions of Rockefeller to Def Jam. And then Jay-Z went back and signed with Def Jam. They made him the CEO, and then they gave him all the publishing that they all just signed to them niggas.
Facts.
Damn. So they damn should have kept that shit.
Yeah, and that's why Dame was mad at that nigga. He was like, bruh, like they told that nigga, hey, Jay-Z about to sign with Def Jam, but he said he only gonna do it if you not involved.
Yeah.
But and Dame was like, that nigga told me to my face and said, hey, bud, I want to be seen as a businessman. I can't be seen as a businessman sitting next to you. So he fucked him out of his shit.
Or is that back door? Is that a back
door? But business is back door.
Facts.
Like me and you, we solid, my nigga. It's easy to say, hey, it's different from me. It's different than me saying, hey, bud, this is the play that's about to come up. This is what I'm thinking about doing. It like, what do you think? And me and you could disagree, and then we just split ways and go about our business. It's another thing to just fuck you over and say, hey, blood, it's just business.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Because like, at least you can help a nigga be prepared for the transition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. And then on top of that, it's like y'all niggas was rock law familiar. Y'all niggas. That's what Benny Siegel was talking about too. He's like, blood, these niggas, like, bro, I was ready to die for Rockefeller, blood. Them niggas made it seem like we really family.
Like real mob shit.
Like I wasn't looking at the business like that because I'm like, why would my brother fuck me over?
That damn near make you want to not fuck with niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Once you really do the history, bro. Once you really do the history on America, bro, you gonna find out, nigga, the whole time the white man was not the white man, nigga. The white man is secretly controlled by black niggas, bro. Once niggas realize, like, how we really got tricked, see, that's what I just now been doing my history on, nigga. Everybody is starting to go through this little awakening where niggas is finding out, nigga, we are actually not African niggas. We are the real Native American niggas. We been here. We've been around the whole world. You feel me?
The Native Americans?
Yeah, we're the real indigenous niggas. We was here before them niggas. And the niggas that they brought out here and called Cherokee and Navajo and shit like that, them niggas are actually... You said what?
I said if he ain't feeling like that, he can speak up too.
Oh no, facts. I just found out that these niggas basically, black people was already all around the world. So they found this land, nigga, and then basically they made a treaty with some Mongolians, brought them out here, and made them seem like they was us. So we been in this whole shit because, nigga, basically they got some niggas to pose like they was us, made a deal with them, told us we all came on slave ships from Africa, but they can't find not one slave ship. But niggas,
but they found hella slave ships, my guy. Don't let them.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? They found slave ships, but they don't know if all they try to tell us that all of us came on here. It takes 6 months to do a ship. Half of us died, but all black niggas is from Africa. You know what I'm saying?
I've been. That's some white people shit.
And that'd be crazy to take stock like that, especially if you're trying to keep stock. You wouldn't want half your stock to die off.
Bro, that's a big deal to tell people that your whole race came from slaves, bro. That's a big deal, nigga. You gonna make little black kids think that, nigga. You know how we felt, motherfucking in elementary when we was learning about history. That shit was low-key embarrassing, nigga. Niggas talking about slavery and letting dogs out and shit on niggas. The whole time you're not telling us it's because, nigga, we was really running shit. We really is organic to this land.
Well, I would say we was the first people on this land, but I would also say though that the Native Americans are just one of the tribes of Israel, bro. Like
yeah, facts. No, facts. No, I'm just saying I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's why everybody would be like, you know, all black people, niggas would be like, hey, yo, grandma got Indian in her. And then you
That-
ask all your homies, everybody, grandma is Indian. Nigga, come to
Yeah.
find out, nigga, that is just a title, nigga. We are the indigenous
Indian ain't
peoples.
even listen. We never
Yeah.
called. They never called themselves Cherokee and Navajo. That's some shit
Yep.
white people called them, and most of them names is Hebrew names.
Yep. And,
that's
and, and I just learned about the Gullah Wars and the Seminole
Yeah,
Wars. They just
yeah,
reclassified niggas. Nigga, we wasn't called Cherokee and all that shit. Like they basically just went
dude. It
whoever
was
basically was
Gad.
fighting for the niggas, that's
It
who you
was
be.
Gad, Reuben, and Simeon. It was
Yep.
Gad, Reuben, and Simeon. Like I give you an example. Like the Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans they call themselves Tainos, but Taino is a Hebrew word that means peace. And that's what the Europeans called them when they came over there. They asked them what is the name of your people? They said Taino. And they thought them niggas was saying Taino. They don't speak Spanish. They speak
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew. So when they said Taino, them niggas said, oh yeah, y'all the Taino people. Taino just means peace in Hebrew. So when they greeted them niggas greeted them and said peace. And they changed them
Right.
niggas into a whole race of people
A whole
named the
race of people.
Tainos.
That's
And the Puerto Ricans, and the thing is, the Puerto Ricans so lost that they call themselves Taino. Like literally, the Puerto Ricans names, the Puerto Ricans' original name is Ephraim, Ephraimite. That's what the name Ephraim is a Hebrew word, and they were that like even in Puerto Rico, they got mountains, and pieces of land. When they asked them, "Where's this? What it like? Why y'all don't let nobody up over here?" And when they went in there, they found the Ten Commandments. They found like old ancient Bibles that are in Hebrew that was there
facts.
before Spanish people ever even came there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
There.
whole bunch of areas in Puerto Rico named in just Hebrew words.
Yep. You
damn. I didn't know that.
That's where they get see. That's where they get mad when Christopher Columbus came over there, and them niggas was talking about why you think they didn't accept Christianity.
Damn, I'm yawning
niggas
like
are
a
saying it's
motherfucker.
When them
like
niggas was
the
walking over
ancient
there with the
Egyptian
cross,
niggas
they
is out here in the US too, bro. They
nah,
saying
but
they said that
we
the Grand Canyon has pyramids. They said
yeah
hella
yeah.
shit like that. I was like, God damn,
Well,
so we was everywhere,
this
basically.
the thing though. This the thing though. Why do you think to this day the people that claim Egypt they will not let you think that it was slaves in Egypt? Because
Mm-hmm.
if they let you think that they were slaves, then you'll understand. If you look up the slaves in Egypt, they call them Negroes, and they
Yeah.
know it's a difference between African and Negroes. Negroes would be us. Like they know that that's a fact. Even when you look up slave, if you look up slavery and you look on the so-called slaves for sale, it don't say Africans for sale. It says Negroes, bro, because they
My bad
understood.
if my Wi-Fi cutting out and shit like
Because
that.
they understood that the Negroes are not Africans. They understand that. Why you think they used to tell niggas, "Oh yeah, we sold ourselves into slavery"? Nah, nigga, the Africans sold the Negroes into slavery, and that's a fact.
Right. Right.
Because they're not the same people. There's books that are older than America. There's books that are older than America that explain that every time they came to this side and they was looking at the different sides, when they pulled up, the people spoke Hebrew. They had fringes. Now, don't get it twisted. A bunch of them followed. When you see like pyramids and all them type of shit that got to do with Egypt, it's a whole lot of Israelite. Like that shit goes back to Egypt. We always worship other gods at some point. We
Facts.
always went off. That's
Facts.
like if you look up the Aztecs and Incas and Mayans, they followed the laws of God, but they had like pagan gods that they worshiped. They wore fringes, they practiced Passover, they all spoke Hebrew, but some of
Mm-hmm.
them motherfuckers was sacrificing motherfuckers. All that shit goes back to Africa. That's them
Facts.
African gods that they was worshiping, but them is not our gods. So
Mm-hmm.
it was always, you know what I'm saying? We was always going off. It was always somebody that came like, bro, always love Egypt. That's why niggas love Egypt to this day. We always
Facts.
love Egypt throughout history because Egypt was like the first America. Like Egypt had everything in that motherfucker, and you could do anything in that motherfucker. Our laws was strict. Like we weren't even supposed to even have no business with them niggas. None of that shit. But we
That's what's
always went up
crazy
there.
because that's what's crazy because the shit that I'm just starting my little awakening journey and shit like that. Nigga, I grew up Christian and everything my whole life, but it literally took me realizing I was one of them niggas where people couldn't even have conversations with me because they're like, hey bro, I'm not gonna talk to you about this because I already know you Christian and you religious and shit, but nigga,
Yeah,
we can't even have a real conversation because you can't get past accepting other people's culture and shit like that. And
yeah.
I didn't want to be one of them type of niggas. So, I started doing some history. Come to find out, hey man, I didn't know it was shit that predated the motherfucking Bible where the Bible got shit from. Like, I started reading like the laws of Ma'at, like Emerald Tablets of Thoth,
Listen,
Egyptian Book of the Dead and shit like that. I'm like, bro, this is all shit that was inside the Bible, but was predated the Bible. It
yeah.
seemed like these niggas went back and wrote they ass into history where they never
Oh
was.
no.
You know what I'm? Or it seemed like they did something to put they throw themselves an alley oop for the future. Because if you look back at history and around the world and shit like that, nigga, we already was winning wars and shit like that. They said the
Yeah.
Gullah Wars and shit, they was scared of black niggas because they was doing real voodoo and
Listen,
magic and shit like that.
I was about to say it wasn't voodoo though. Like that's the thing. When you go, especially you look up like all
But
the people
isn't voodoo not bad? It's just our
voodoo
shit,
is
but then they
nah.
kind of masqueraded it as some
Voodoo
like we
go
wasn't
back
doing
to
blood
African shit.
sacrifices and shit.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
voodoo go back to African shit, bro.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like our culture as Negroes, or like us, the 12 tribes of Israel is the blacks, Hispanic, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Like
Okay.
so, like our shit was the Bible. When they said they seen us doing
Hmm.
voodoo and shit like that and doing magic, we were doing shit. We were doing shit praying to our God.
Right.
And they seen that shit and they start calling it that. Like when you said they
Yeah.
they called black people barbarians first because Hebrew, they spoke Spanish and we spoke Hebrew. So they called us barbarians. That's why in North Africa you got the Barbary Cross. Just like if you go to Hannibal. Hannibal
Uh huh.
Hannibal is an Israelite from the tribe of Asher. But his name is like his name it has to do with the god Baal. Like his
Oh
name is
yeah,
is
Bell or
Hani. Yeah,
whatever.
his name is Hannibal, means son of Baal,
Mm-hmm.
and his
Mm.
dad name is Hamilcart because his dad worshipped a god named Melkart. He worshipped
Mm.
All right, I'm
Baal,
back, man. I'm back, y'all. I'm
but
back. My
but
bad. My bad, y'all.
but
My
they're
bad. Can you
both
hear me?
Israelites. Yeah, but they're both Israelites. If you look them up,
Mm.
they were both they call them Semitic. They were both Israelites. If you look up Carthage, Carthage was a Semitic, was mainly Semitic. It was
Mm.
Africans and Semites in one spot. If you look up the Phoenicians, the
Facts.
Phoenicians is what they called Israel. That's what the Sidonians and the people from Tyre, them as Africans. That's what they called the Israelites. They called them Phoenicians.
Yep. And the Phoenicians then was the ones that was teaching niggas how to read and write and do all that. It was all
All of
white
that
niggas.
shit. Them
Facts.
motherfuckers. They was the Walmart back in the days. They had
Mm-hmm.
everything. But that's what I'm saying. Even the Moors. Even the Moors was
Facts.
primarily Judah and Benjamin. And them is two Israelite tribes. Like
Facts.
So,
Judah would be
so that's
the
something I go
African
back and forth with my
Americans.
boy about. That's what I
Judah
go.
would be African Americans. The Benjamites would
Hey,
be the
BK.
Jamaicans. Yeah.
Hey, Killer.
Mm.
That's what I go back and forth with my boy about. I tell him there's a time before we were called Moors. And he
Facts.
way
always said,
before that,
we were always just
Yep.
Moors. Not just Moors, but he
dude.
always felt as if that just what is the establishment.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. But bro, you can't blame niggas because
They just now
if
finding
you
that out.
bro, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna lie. How was we gonna
I
know
get the
this shit
reserve. What's up,
if
Buffalo?
we both arguing information that was taught by us by the niggas that did this shit to us? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
I can't go tap on a textbook that's over here
listen,
written by the same niggas trying to get the story back. So once you
listen.
kind of go within and you gonna know this shit once you start doing history. But I didn't know shit about the Moors for real. I didn't know how dirty some of these Moors was. I didn't know that they was setting up this shit. Like I didn't know the story of
No,
Yakub.
no,
I didn't
no.
know none of this shit, nigga.
See,
I didn't know
look.
none of
See,
this
this
shit.
is the crazy shit about it. Yakub literally is Jacob. Jacob,
Jacob. Yep.
Jacob's
Yep.
name was changed to Israel. Israel had
Mm-hmm.
12 sons. That's where you get the 12 tribes of Israel from. They made
Facts.
that story up to talk. They made that story up to talk shit about us, brother. But people don't
Yep.
know nothing about Jacob because they don't read the Bible. They think the Bible is
Mm-hmm.
like a fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Moor is just a Spanish word for black.
Yep.
Like I had a long ass
Hence
argument with my
Moroccan.
yeah, Barrymore,
Mm-hmm.
Morris, Morehouse, all of them names. It
Mm-hmm.
just meant black people, and people
Whoa,
just
you
start
just
giving that.
brought that one.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that Morehouse.
anything with a more in it had to do with black people.
Hey, we five
Facts.
deep today, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the NBA in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
the fifth person at? Where the fifth person at?
We five deep, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy Bug,
Yeah.
man. Bug got
Salute,
the
brother.
man.
What it do? What
What's
it do? What
good?
it do?
What's happening, man? What's
What's
happening?
good, my brother?
Top of
Uh,
the clock with it, man. Top of the clock, man. I'm
Come
still
on,
getting
top of the
in,
top.
still
Yes,
getting in the
sir.
groove. What's going on with y'all?
Shit,
Hey
over
man,
here,
talk,
Now,
nigga,
just
trying to
building.
retrace our history.
Man, I need my fucking headphones or something.
But nah, I had like a long ass argument. I had to show my partner. I was like, bruh. He was like, man, nah, they like Hannibal was in this place called the Iberian Peninsula. I'm like, dude, the Iberian Peninsula is Spain, nigga. They just changed the
Facts.
name.
Bro,
It,
they
like
they they
they
got
just
us with the
changed the
woo
name
wop.
of it.
I swear to God, bro. They got us with the woo wop with the simplest shit, bro. They rename niggas, classified niggas and shit like that. I
Yeah,
should have known that these niggas was playing fifth dimensional chess with us when they started calling themselves white and calling us black. Nigga, that's chess
nah.
moves.
But see,
Nigga,
this the
that's not
thing.
no.
They real name
I didn't
is
even know.
They real name is Edom, bruh. If you call a white person an Edomite, they will. But that shit could damn near you damn near get fired for that. I'm telling you straight up.
Eat him, Mike.
Call them an
I be
Edomite
wanting to
or
call.
call them Esau. Call them Esau.
I
That
be wanting to.
they will go crazy. Like the ones that know,
I'm with you.
especially the Ish people. You know what I'm saying? The Jew-ish people.
Hmm.
Call them Amalek and see if they don't start tripping, cause they know.
Bet it, bet it, bet it.
Of course they know. They ran off our
Everyone can
birthright,
see you
nigga.
and hear you. You're in the show. Bet, bet.
What's good with everybody?
What's going
Hey man,
on?
so everybody dealing with this weird ass
Bet I'm good
weather
now.
this year with this pole shift and shit. Nigga, you know
Yeah.
it was snowing
Everybody
out
mute.
here
What's
in
going on?
LA 2 weeks ago.
I seen that shit. California about to get hit with another one.
Bro,
California about
it
to, it.
was it was snowing in Santa Monica. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? What the
yeah,
fuck,
the
nigga? I
homeless is
went out
Blood,
here
fucked
to
up
get
right
near
now
the
for sure.
beach and shit.
blood. Downtown
Nigga,
The
the
San
homeless
snow
is
was
fucked
Francisco
up
was
right now out
flooded.
there.
Downtown San
It's over
Francisco was
for 'em.
flooded where niggas was riding down the street with jet skis, nigga. They was going down Haight Street and all that shit with jet skis, nigga. In Frisco. It's bad up out here.
this shit weird as fuck. I
But
really think
it's
that
not the
pole shift
reversing
is
of the
because it's
poles. It's they said the core stopped spinning. They said the earth core stopped spinning. It's about to start spinning the opposite direction.
yeah, I don't know what to trust with these niggas. I know it's another planet in its atmosphere, and that's why all this shit is happening, bro. niggas is seeing hella shit in the skies. I've never seen so many people post. I never see so many people, black niggas talking about UFOs and niggas starting to
Oh
do their
yeah.
history and the ancient Sumerians and shit and Anunnaki. I was like,
Listen,
okay, we
see,
going through a shift right now. Niggas is waking the fuck up. We
hey, in
can
the
have real
Bible,
conversations. Shit is not just
listen,
about rappers and shit no more.
in the Bible, it said, in the Bible, God said, in your calamity, you will seek me early, nigga. And that's what's going on. It's like, nigga, you not listening to me when everything going good, but as soon as shit get bad, you gonna start looking for me.
Yep. Because there's gonna be shit you can't deny.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
so how you feel about your Kings, time? I know your Kings is doing good.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm a Laker fan, but I mess with the Kings because it's Sack Town, man. So you
Oh
already know.
yeah, that's right. No, I'm a Lakers
I'm
fan
not gonna
too,
even
but
lie.
But the
I am
Kings,
too, but I've always been a Warriors fan for sure. I'm Warriors first, but I like the Lakers. I was with the Warriors when they was losing. But I don't fuck with the Lakers now that they got LeBron. Nigga, as soon as they sign LeBron, I'm like, I'll holler at y'all as soon as this nigga gone.
nah,
hey, I
but
think this nigga Anthony Davis is purposely he doing a Ben Simmons. Niggas is trying to get they check and play dumb, sit down for a
Nah,
year and get that 100 million. I really don't feel
nah.
like
That
these
nigga
these
Anthony
said he
these
Davis
trying
these
will.
niggas.
to tank, huh?
Hey, if the Lakers don't make the playoffs this year, Anthony Davis getting traded, nigga. I'm letting you know right now. That's why LeBron's
He
sitting
gonna
nah,
down.
yeah, no, definitely, Anthony Davis will be getting.
LeBron is sitting down because he like, okay, let's see what happens, nigga. All we got to do is win a couple games and get in the playoffs. If you can't show me nothing, nigga, we just gonna trade you.
I'm gonna be
Cause they
real.
was gonna trade him for Kyrie.
Think they trading AD regardless. I think they trading
Now,
AD regardless because the reason why you got to think AD ain't played a healthy season the whole time he been here. The
bro,
bubble, the
that's
only
what I'm
time they
saying.
won in the bubble that they had 3 months off. They had three
when is
months off. AD had got injured right
dude,
before too in that season. He had got injured right before the bubble. So
dude,
I ain't gonna lie.
Anthony Davis was injured when he came to the Lakers, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Anthony Davis ain't never played a full
He
season. Like
played a full,
Anthony Davis signed that
but
$144 million contract and got injured. He couldn't get his bonus.
yeah, he's known he's injury prone, bro. So at the end of the day,
Dude,
we gonna trade him regardless because we know that. So we gonna give
that's
we
street clothes.
yeah, we gonna give him to the Celtics or somebody that want him. We gonna take somebody, you know what I'm saying? So we probably gonna get 2 players for it. You know what I'm saying? We
They
gonna
was
Hey,
get
gonna
you
trade
think
him
you
for
players.
Kyrie.
Fuck
They was
no.
gonna
Y'all
trade
not
him for
gonna get two
Kyrie,
players for
and they
nobody.
didn't turn it, and they turned it down.
What? We not gonna get 2 players for AD?
Hell
The
yeah,
only
you
way
gonna
y'all
get
getting
two
two
players for
players,
Anthony
like,
Davis.
what are you talking about? 2 players? Are we talking about two mediocre players? Or we talking about 2 players that's gonna make a
Dude,
difference?
they gonna get
No, we
two. They
talking
gonna
about
get two. They gonna get one decent player. They gonna get like a couple little some shit for salary cap, and they gonna get some picks. I'm trying to tell you, brother.
yeah,
I'm,
didn't that nigga
Okay.
Anthony
you can
Davis
say
get
what you
like a
want.
hundred?
And
He got 140 million or something like that.
two,
Nigga, they have
no,
hella
no, no.
money.
He got 200 and something $1 million.
All right, see, I didn't know that.
that's
Yeah,
I don't
and
see
it,
no team picking up on Anthony Davis contract though.
man, you crazy.
Bro,
crazy.
I don't see it.
we
Crazy.
Anthony Davis is a top five player, bro. Easy.
When he's healthy, he's a top 5 for
But
Top
sure.
he
five
never
player.
is healthy. Is when he's healthy. He ain't been healthy since the
Dude,
Nola.
Hey,
listen.
facts.
When
that's
when they
Hey,
told that
since
nigga
they
he
became the
wasn't healthy in
Pelicans, bro, ain't
Nola.
been healthy.
He wasn't healthy on the Pelicans.
But that's the
he
last
ain't
time he was doing something. That's the last time he's been an
that's
elite big
not
man.
Dude,
When you
he was
last
you
a
compare
dude.
Anthony
You
Anthony
Davis to
Davis.
crazy.
the bubble.
you
Oh,
compare
Listen,
you
hey
crazy,
you
bro.
compare Anthony Davis, bro, to a Nikolai Jokic and a Joel Embiid. Anthony
yes,
Davis is at the bottom of that
yes.
list. Easy.
Fact.
Okay, because he's not healthy all the time. It's not
Healthy or
because of
not, I
talent.
don't see him
But
at the
but
top.
he's still
Nah, bruh.
He's not
Nah,
as
nah,
physical as
dude.
neither one of
You,
them. He's
top
not
he
five.
don't gotta
physical
be.
at
Still
all.
top
He don't.
five.
He's
Still
He
soft.
top.
don't gotta be physical, bruh. He don't gotta be
What big
physical,
man
Nick.
doesn't need to be
Hey,
physical?
hey,
Jokic is not physical. What are you talking about?
he's not.
He's
He's
more
not.
physical than Anthony Davis.
No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
Hell
hell.
no.
No, he's
Y'all
not.
Every
drunk,
time he
bro.
played Anthony Davis, he
Hell
was
Dude,
no.
doing
Y'all
dude.
silly.
bro.
Nah, but Draymond Green was guarding him and he couldn't
Bro,
do nothing, bruh.
if we
He
could
was
get the
he was
Nuggets in
getting
the first round,
frustrated.
if we get Nuggets in the first round, we could beat the Nuggets. I
Hell
promise.
yeah, they could beat the Nuggets.
we can beat the
Hey,
Nuggets, bro.
it sound good as hell, bro.
We can beat the Nuggets.
Bruh, they could beat the Nuggets, bro.
I'm gonna
And I
call it
don't
just
even like
like
the
this,
Lakers.
bro. The Lakers not getting past no round because they not even gonna make it to the playoffs. Let's be real.
Okay, say that.
They still got some climbing up the ladder to do. They just won. They just won against Dallas the other night, right?
Yeah.
With no Kyrie, no LeBron. It was a fake even game, right?
Actually, we lost.
Y'all end up losing that game? I swear y'all won it just recently.
Oh, you talking about just recently?
Y'all just won that last night, I thought. I just looked at that last night.
Austin Reeves had like 25, nigga. AD had like 26, 27. And then other blood. D'Angelo Russell had like a good dub.
Listen, the year the Lakers won the championship, before the bubble, Anthony Davis could have been the MVP, bro. He led the Lakers in every stat except for fucking before the bubble hit that same season. Anthony Davis was the only thing LeBron averaged more than him was assists.
No, but that's what I was saying, because I'm like, that Lakers team in the bubble, but they only won that because of the bubble.
You right. But they only won that. They only won them games because of that nigga Anthony Davis. LeBron was not LeBron.
Go ahead.
I just said LeBron wasn't killing like that, but that's why even at the end of the game, Anthony Davis was the one. Anthony Davis was taking the end of the game shots. Like he took a 3 and won the game.
I mean,
LeBron didn't even move.
Like to me, like I don't believe in that bubble. So that shit was just something to keep the guys playing, keep y'all views and the NBA views up at the time.
I call it.
Hey, but we gotta count that one though.
No, we don't.
Everybody would have been like, "Oh my mama, here, Dame Lillard put the team."
It's just as simple as this. Who was the best team in the bubble? And didn't even get a playoff run.
It was the Clippers. It was
I'm talking about Phoenix, nigga. Phoenix went undefeated in the bubble. Showed up all them superstar teams before they had a Chris Paul over there.
Dude,
that's true.
Phoenix wasn't, but you got to think though. Phoenix was losing that whole year, bro. Like they barely made the play-in.
They was getting that. They didn't get in the play-in.
Dude,
for you to go to the bubble and beat the Lakers,
you
the
had
Clippers, everybody that y'all just named out.
You had to play a play-in. You had to. But
it was only one player who had the better performance in the whole bubble was Damian Lillard.
What I'm trying to tell you,
the best performance in the bubble.
He lost. That's my point.
Putting up numbers, nigga, and winning against elite teams.
And what I'm trying to tell you is they barely made it. But look at their record that year. They barely made it into the bubble.
Make it to the playoffs. They didn't play for no bubble spot, no play-in spot. They didn't play for nothing. They was out there just whooping ass for fun, nigga. Because that's what the bubble was about. To keep the league going while the pandemic will shut everything down.
And every team wasn't invited.
Season, nigga. They basically
exactly. Like, so why would you invite a team that's not even a contender to even make the playoffs?
Just to do it.
But look.
Because it was just to do the whole thing in general.
Just to do it.
No.
So we're not even counting the chip from the Lakers in the bubble.
What they do the next year? They went to the motherfucking championship and got the ass whooped.
Okay.
So it don't matter.
To piggyback off of your piggyback,
they still didn't do nothing.
The Lakers and then what they do the year after that? The following season.
I guarantee you, if my Lakers.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I agree.
Didn't make the playoffs the following season. And like you said, Phoenix ended up going back to the finals that next season.
They did.
I got a hypothetical question, nigga. You think these new age talent will be able to play the same, given let's say 93 Bulls versus 2013?
It depends on what we talking
Warriors?
about. We talking about the refereeing, or we talking about
the best Bulls team is the 72 and 10 team, but that 72 and 10 team, the only team I think
that was 96, 95.
That was, I think that 90 that was 96, 97.
Yeah, 96.
And then the next year, because Jordan retired in 98, and that the next year they won like 67 games or 65 games or some shit like that.
The reason I said that is because the big men, it's a difference. A nigga like motherfucking David Robinson.
Nah, but
like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Shaq and Kobe probably could beat Pippen. Shaq and Kobe probably could beat Pippen and Jordan. But I still get an edge. Kobe, my favorite player, bud. So
My favorite.
But
like,
Shaq is a hack
Kobe,
though. Shaq is a hack though.
Hey, I gotta
That's
ask
not
why
normal,
you feel
nigga.
like
The
Kobe and
Suns damn
Shaq
near
would
gonna
beat
try to win it this
Jordan
year.
and Pippen.
They would.
who was going
I
to
know they
stop
good. I know they
Shaq?
is, bro. Shaq too dominant, bro. He's too
Yeah.
I was about
big,
to say,
bro.
who was going to stop Shaq? Like,
Too
it's
powerful, bro. Like it's
I think
unfair.
those years when they won that three-peat, Shaq won MVP all those years. MVP finals.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Kobe was that man, but you gotta give that up to Shaq.
No, Shaq was the guy. Kobe is my favorite player. Shaq was the man. Shaq was the guy, bro. I'm like I said, bro. Like
Hey,
I
but
take nothing away from
y'all saying it
motherfuckers.
like my nigga. Y'all saying it like Jordan and Pippen would have got swept though.
I didn't say
Yeah,
like they would have got
no,
swept. I said they would have beat them.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan need like a Dennis Rodman to even try to compete in that little.
Nah,
You
see,
need
that's
somebody
the
that's gonna
thing.
fight alongside you,
Pippen can't hold Shaq.
and even then,
Kobe
And them niggas
But-
can't play the whole 4
In
quarters the whole
spurts,
time.
but look, in spurts,
everybody wasn't breaking backboards.
that nigga Dennis Rodman has shut down Shaq a few times, like didn't score in the fourth quarter type shit.
See, but that's a game.
That's
We
a
ain't talking about a
crucial
2-on-2. In the 2-on-2,
That's a,
Oh yeah, the
I feel like
2-on-2 is different, dude. Like you know
that's
what I'm
why I
saying?
said we talking about
on the
we talking
black
about them
top is
two
different.
on the team, or we talking about a whole team? 'Cause I feel like the Lakers had the better team anyway.
Okay, but
As far as
what,
the role
what,
players
yeah.
around Shaq
what
and
if we
Kobe,
talk?
and then Jordan and Pippen,
Talking about Rick
Lakers
Fox,
had the way better team.
Derek Fisher, nigga, they had motherfucking
Yeah, Derek Fisher. The Lakers won a championship with Ron Harper. Which Lakers is we talking about? Because they got a championship with Ron Harper at the point one year. You know what I'm saying? And Horace Grant coming off the bench.
Horace Grant.
Do you think the modern any of these
Robert
modern
Horry,
teams
Robert
would have been
Horry.
able to keep up?
Yeah, I don't think they win, but I think they could keep up just because how many threes niggas do. Now the defense is different. You got to talk about the rules.
Yeah.
You got to talk about the rules because if you play with old school rules, Gary Payton is niggas wouldn't even like Curry wouldn't be able to lead, wouldn't even be able to come up the court on Gary Payton.
Nah, and it will be 100. It will be 100 Draymonds, nigga.
So you
wouldn't
think
just be
Giannis
the whole league would be like that?
Nah, I don't think. I don't. Nah, Giannis ain't gonna look no different, bro.
That nigga's gonna be doing the same shit.
Giannis might get hurt. Giannis might get hurt, but Giannis ain't gonna look no different.
Somebody go clothesline that boy.
Listen.
Because you got to think.
Listen.
They was playing dirty basketball. Bro.
Right.
It's not dirty, but you just can't go to the rack. Look, you just can't go to the rack.
I agree to that. I wouldn't say it's dirty, but some people got did dirty.
Nah, listen, because they came to the rack.
Exactly.
Listen, this used to be the rule back in the days. If a nigga just keeps scoring, one of the big men gonna be like, all right, but if he come off, you just give him wide open lane. As soon as he comes to the rack, I'm gonna fuck him up, and that's gonna set the tone. Like, hey, you better stop. That's why niggas back in the days had pull up game. Them niggas could stop on the dime and pull up because they knew it's like, bruh, you like Jordan is a beast because he got them dunks when them niggas was knocking him on his ass if you went to the rack. That's why them Jordan.
Okay. Let me ask you like this. You got it's one more spot on one more spot on this team. You got to choose between Kyrie or AI. Who you choosing?
AI. I'm choosing AI.
That was the argument on Twitter yesterday. Niggas were saying AI or Kyrie.
But they keep slandering my nigga AI name, bud, and there's no disrespect to Kyrie. But nigga,
I think that
there's no disrespect to Kyrie.
Kyrie, bro.
Bruh, let me tell you.
I'm not gonna stunt. Kyrie do make it look easier though. That's what I will.
But look, this what I'm saying though. But look,
he had to
really like that nigga Kyrie take less dribbles and still cross.
Kyrie make it look so smooth and easy.
This the thing though. Kyrie was the shortest player that had the highest in the paint percentage. Like his in the paint percentage was up with Shaq and them niggas. And that nigga was playing with broken ribs. Like that That nigga started wearing the sleeve because his elbow was broke and he couldn't fucking move it up, and it made it stiff.
You talking about AI or
AI.
Yeah, AI.
AI used to get knocked on his ass every time, but he keep going to the rack.
Like that. Niggas wasn't wearing them braces.
Listen,
but you know, niggas be having Kyrie fucked up though. Like,
but look, there's no disrespect to Kyrie.
I just want to know if they was going up against each other. Would it be a slaughter or would it be like close game?
It'll be close game. It is gonna be a close game every time.
But you betting on AI though?
I'm putting it on AI. I gotta do it. The dog mentality. Like I said, now pretty boy trying to look cool with the ball type shit. That's what it is all about. Now you trying to look good while you got the ball in your hand.
The only way I think
doing it because that's what we doing.
But
my nigga Kyrie trying to come into the light right now.
Never talk about how AI was leading in steals too, though.
But he wasn't he wasn't an elite defender. That nigga knew how to play the passing lanes and shit. You couldn't just throw no pass.
He was doing the LeBron shit before LeBron.
He played the passing lanes. Like, he do them old school, like, you would turn around, that nigga run behind you and rip you from behind and shit like that. But like guard and head up, they both is average. The only way I would say like Kyrie really got a chance is if that nigga like I wouldn't say got a chance, but he got a better chance than he got. Is it like he could post AI up and hit them fadeaways, and it's gonna be hard for that nigga AI to like jump at that shit because he, you know, AI. It say this nigga is 6 feet tall. AI is like 5'9". Like, he damn near the same size as Isaiah Thomas, bro. He like a little taller than him, man. He is not that tall.
Would y'all niggas choose Steph or Reggie Miller?
With threes? Is he wide open?
Or say Ray Allen? Ray Allen or Steph?
I'm choosing
Ray Allen. That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard, bro.
Steph or Ray Allen. Hey, I agree to Ray Allen as my number 2. I'm a Golden State fan, so I'm gonna keep it where it's at, man. You feel me? Dubs all the way.
Man.
And I'm rocking with my boy Curry.
That nigga.
I feel like some of us is biased because that's our childhood, bro.
But Steph is not my childhood, boy.
My whole thing is they all great shooters. Curry, the only nigga who's steady, constantly moving without the ball. Him and Ray Allen.
Listen, Ray Allen.
I feel like nigga.
But Ray Allen was like
off the pick. You'll lose Curry because he's so small.
See, this the thing too, though. Ray Allen was more of a scoring threat to me, and I think he.
We talking about Milwaukee Ray Allen, or we talking about Boston?
Both of them.
Nah.
Boston, he was older.
Niggas off the dribble like that in Boston
because that wasn't his job to do. That was Paul Pierce.
But that's
I'm saying
that's what we talking
when
about
he was with Seattle. When he was in Seattle before he got traded, that nigga was doing all the same shit.
He was the guy in Seattle. I'm not gonna lie. I liked him in Seattle.
Like that nigga was killing.
Milwaukee Ray
to me would be the best because he didn't rely on that jump shot. Like he was taking niggas to the rack and dunking on niggas and shit, and he can shoot.
That was the showcase. Like I gotta prove my talent in this league. I think that was that Ray Allen that we all love to see. You feel me?
Ray Allen was on the Sonics.
Hey, let's not forget about my nigga Steph. My nigga Steph is amazing though.
But Steph is amazing. Steph is amazing. But this is real talk to me. This is just me. Steph is amazing. Right. But that nigga Dame will cook Steph. I will take Dame in a one-on-one against Steph every fucking day. Because Dame will, because this is the thing. Steph don't play no. I'm gonna tell nigga, you already know, what? You already know. It's not even no disrespect to that nigga Steph. But nigga, if you look at them games back in the days when the Warriors and the Warriors and the Trailblazers was like not even, but they was like both on the come up. That nigga Dame used to cook that nigga, especially when they played at the Oracle. When they played at the Oracle, he used to cook him like 50 points. I
agree totally. Dame is cooking Curry based off of I'm a real town nigga. You just playing for the town.
For sure.
Like I think that's what it's about.
For sure.
Like you said, every time Dame get a chance to play at the Oracle, nigga, you acting like nigga, this is my home crowd compared to Curry, nigga.
Now what I will get Steph like last year, that nigga Dame said some shit about Steph because he didn't have it was a year before last. When that nigga said, oh yeah, this nigga Steph ain't getting them same type of shots and shit. you know what I'm saying? He got to see what I got to do. He doing it like me. Steph gave that nigga a 60 piece the next day. And the cold part is, nigga, as soon as they took the ball off, Steph damn near shot it from half court and made it and looked at that nigga like let's go, nigga. Let's see about this shit. And he now Dame had like 35 though. 35, 40 points, but Steph get that nigga like a 60 piece.
Right now, who? As far as performance wise.
Yeah.
That nigga scored like 30 in a half or in a quarter.
Who? Clay?
You talking about Clay at 37 in a quarter?
It just happened. No, it just happened.
Nah, somebody did it recently too. Somebody put up dub in a quarter.
Oh yeah, he's talking about because Damian Lillard put up 71.
71 in a quarter, bro.
Not in a quarter.
Not in a quarter. Hey, nah. He did that shit.
Julius Randle just put up a 57 piece too, though.
Nah, that nigga, what is his name? What is his name? Nigga, Donovan Mitchell, nigga, the Spider-Man put up 71 first, though.
Yeah, he did. Donovan Mitchell did that too.
Hey man,
that's a nigga
on Cleveland, but nobody cares about Donovan Mitchell.
but Donovan Mitchell on some real shit. That's another nigga. That's another nigga that'll cook most of these niggas in this league.
Hey, I'll tell you like this. I'm a Warriors fan. Before Portland got rid of fucking CJ McCollum, they had the best backcourt in the league. Nobody's fucking with Dame and CJ, nigga.
Nah.
CJ's still cooking in New Orleans right now, nigga, as we speak.
Because he's playing his right position, though. Like, look, CJ playing position. CJ is their point guard. CJ McCullough is he's really that
point guard in the two in Portland, nigga. You playing both in Portland too.
If they would have had
they was playing off, yeah. They both was playing off guard. They had like a 2-point guard system.
Hey, let's switch it to music. Same conversation. Kendrick or Pac in their prime.
Pac.
You can't do no shit like that.
That's not even fair.
God, tarnish. You just
No, listen. Really listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about everything, nigga. Not just influence.
Everything.
I'm talking about bars. I'm talking about everything.
Listen, bro.
Is everything.
Kendrick in his prime right now.
If you're not influencing the culture, bro, like the culture not gonna fuck with you. You got
Pac wasn't lyrically bigger. Hey, you right about that, brother.
Okay, what if these niggas was in the same time frame?
Pac would be the bigger artist, bro.
Same 2 years.
Pac would be the bigger artist.
I like Kendrick though. Kendrick, my K-Dot.
But you know what though?
Hey, that's what it's hard
to musically or influentially.
But it all goes into it.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, listen, bro. Before Tupac died, he was gonna be
in the next 20, 30 years. Pac's music still is gonna be playing.
Listen,
you
do you know how much
on Pac music?
Do you know how much shit Tupac turned down?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know how much shit Tupac turned down before that nigga died? He shot 3 movies that was gonna be blockbuster movies. When he died, all the promotion went out behind it, and they start dropping them on the streets. That's where you get Gridlock, gang related, Bullet. Them was major motion pictures. When he died, they said, "Fuck it, it's done," because people was only gonna see the movies because he was in it. Like, Tupac turned down Independence Day, and Tupac, like if Tupac was supposed to be in Independence Day as Will Smith.
That should have been
and
crazy.
Baby Boy.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, and Baby Boy.
Yeah, Baby Boy was written after that nigga, they said.
Yeah, that's why that nigga got a big ass Tupac poster in his room. That was like a shout out to that nigga.
Yeah,
but just like the same thing, like it's all time, like you said, his influence is the reason why they know they was gonna sell that movie. You feel me? Like I said, it's all that.
Yeah.
See, it's like how they did recently with that with Cardi B in that Hustle movie. I watched that movie, but Cardi B only had like one scene in that whole movie that was like 20 seconds. You feel me? She had a 20-second scene.
That
whole movie was produced like y'all Cardi B finna be in this motherfucker. Same thing with Chris Brown and Stump the Yard, nigga. Chris Brown got stumped out and Stump the Yard, nigga, and everybody hated it, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real.
Huh? They had everybody in Stump the Yard thinking Chris Brown was gonna be in the whole movie.
So when you pull up to the movies and you like, damn, bro died in the first 5 minutes, nigga, the movie ain't even start yet, nigga.
He died in the opening credits, bro.
this is why I say about Pac though, bro. Because Biggie was a better lyricist than Tupac. Pac made better
Yeah,
songs. That nigga had like
But
Pac was everything. That nigga wrote poetry. And the thing
poetry.
is, Pac was already an actor before he was fucking. That's where he met Jada Pinkett. They
Facts.
went to Juilliard, nigga.
yeah, I'll say this.
Facts.
Yeah, Pac.
Like Pac was
He wasn't
all
the best
around.
lyricist of his time. I still feel like all
Nah,
them East Coast rappers got that nigga beat, rapping circles around Pac easy.
look
But when
though,
it
but
comes to song making,
True.
the
you
song
can't
But
fuck
making
that's
with him.
what
part of
I was.
music,
That's all I was trying to. That's
But
all I
but
was trying to say.
that
Because
might be
musically, my
I'm
nigga
not
Pac
saying
already had that
that
shit.
lyricist.
But
see,
I feel like my nigga
He's
Pac,
not the best
he wasn't
lyricist.
as dimensional artistically to make all different type of music.
Nah, he was
Pac
definitely
already got that voice
dimensional.
where you want to hear that
You
type of. You gonna
crazy.
want to
You
hear
but
that
that
crazy,
shit
type
was
of
a
bro.
shit.
struggle, bro. I
You
really
You
gotta
tripping,
give
bro.
it
crazy.
to Pac
How,
going to
Hey, he
this
was
day,
You
bro. He
definitely
did it
tripping.
for our
dimensional,
people, bro.
bro?
bro.
Listen,
You
no. Listen
Everybody
to
crazy.
what
else
I'm
made
He
saying.
music
tapped
for the
in to
people,
Listen
for
to what I'm
everybody
saying.
every
else.
market.
Pac
Are
made
you?
it for our
Would
people,
you
bro. Like
ever listen?
just
Listen to what
like
I'm saying.
DMX. DMX
I'm
is
talking
another
about
nigga
this
who had a
nigga.
great influence in his rap
DMX
shit.
would
You
what
feel me?
DMX would be the closest to that shit because niggas love DMX in real life that didn't even know nothing about that nigga, bro.
Exactly. Like white
I'm
people
saying
and all.
Pac is
Like I
so
said,
good
it's
at
certain people who
rapping,
had
you
that
don't want
torch
to
back
hear
then
him do
that
any other version of music because Pac
Dude.
is so good at rapping.
So
You
what
don't.
other
What else
version
he
of
going? He
music?
not gonna
What other
sing on some Drake shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear Pac sing on
no
some Drake shit.
Tupac,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
But
That's all I was saying.
what I'm saying is like Tupac got songs where he harmonized and shit like that. Like when niggas kind of like it's hella different songs where he harmonized. Drake sings. That's why people will be looking like, no, nigga, you singing though, nigga. You putting real
Facts.
vocals into it. Like you hitting certain. Tupac not doing that. Tupac might
That
be
nigga say you hitting certain
Facts.
octaves, nigga.
like you hitting. That's what I'm saying. You trying to make people. Tupac would just harmonize a verse. What are we all
Facts.
before? Stuck in
Yeah,
this game, something in the bank, searching for hustle
Like
and like,
DMX.
yeah, that's the same
like
thing
DMX.
DMX do. DMX is
Hey,
just
Yep.
harmonize some shit. It's a
so
difference
what y'all
between
think about
harmonizing and
the
singing.
narrative with Drake and Kendrick?
Facts.
Oh,
How they try to say
and then
like
like I
Drake is
said,
better
when
than
it all
Kendrick
boiled
or
down to the
Kendrick.
fact, bro, Pac and DMX, they was tapped in with the streets for real, bro. We gonna just get down to the
Right,
boil of the pot, bro. Like I said,
right.
the streets run the music shit, bro. We gonna be real, bro. Like without the
Facts.
streets, nigga, your shit is flopping.
Yeah,
nah.
but
Facts.
the thing about the streets is the streets don't want to lead the streets, and they
But you
let
But
gotta
other
the
more. They
streets
let
hinder itself after a while. We be our own destruction after a while because them folks come and take advantage of it because they see we
no.
got this shit
We
in our own
sell it to
community.
them. No,
But
we
it,
sell it to them.
yeah,
That's
you're
the
right.
thing.
Yep.
We sell it to them because you got to think. Most of these niggas that rap right now that's putting out hits and getting signed, nigga, they making that song in their garage with no help. Them niggas don't know nothing about rap and they just wanted to say some shit. And then they made a hit that went crazy, and a nigga showed up with $1 million and said, "Hey, keep doing the same." Like you, nobody's told, like, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't do that." Hey, struggle with this motherfucker.
Facts.
Sit up and struggle with this, but niggas take that bag because you know if niggas we come from nothing.
Facts.
Like I always look at Chief Keef, I'll be like, dude, you couldn't have handed me no $3-4 million when I was 16. Nigga, I'll be acting a fucking fool too.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Right. So
Hell,
Like what?
hey,
And
killer.
then
You gonna give
wonder
me
hell yeah.
look, here go 3 million, here go $3 million, nigga. And all you gotta do is keep doing the same shit you and your partners was doing for free.
bro, that's why
Hey,
I said
killer.
I feel
And
like
And
this
then
shit
you
just
got
you got
money
grown
amplified
talking
ass
after
too.
your
people
shit now too. On
taking
top of
that.
that,
This shit amplified too.
hmm Bro, that's what I'm saying. You got grown ass adults taking advantage of niggas like NBA YoungBoy when they 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Putting them around
See,
everything that they
hey,
could
But
but
ever
that's
niggas
dream
all.
already
around.
got a different
That's
type
all.
of
Hey,
lifestyle
at
too. You
the
gotta
end of the
understand
day,
that niggas come
niggas
in
know
with a
what they want.
lifestyle.
Niggas want that
but
money, bro. Niggas want that bag, and
listen,
not even just
Right.
them. They self, bro. They family want them to go get that. Go get that, baby. Your grandma telling you, go get that money,
Cause
baby.
you ain't gonna
You feel
see
me?
listen.
Corday doing no shit, no
And then
crazy
at the
shit.
This
end of
Niggas
the
the
day, a
still
lot of these
cheat.
motherfuckers was
Niggas
really
just
getting supported by
niggas
their
live a different
family anyway, so
lifestyle.
they got to do this to pay back their debt, nigga. Like a lot of
Yeah.
this
motherfuckers in debt.
listen, and this another thing too though, bud. Like when
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
coming up,
Put their
nigga,
mama
you
house
couldn't
up on
walk.
collateral, all types of shit, for bail,
Listen,
bro, all types of shit
if
for
you
nigga
had a
now, nigga.
house, if you had a house, you know in
On mama,
California,
that's what I
nigga,
said.
if you had a house, nigga, Like grandmother might be the only motherfucker that had a house. That's because she
your
bought that
whole
motherfucker.
mama, out of your uncles, aunties, anybody that could do
Bruh.
it. His grandma house, nigga, that everybody
Yeah.
She
grew up
bought it
at.
in
Right.
1950.
When
Oh,
after
mama,
that
nigga, this the
nigga
house
She
grew up,
everybody
bought
that's
that
when
grew
my
up.
shit.
grandma had them
Look,
houses.
look, I'm gonna tell you this how crazy it is, nigga. My great grandmother, she moved up out here. She moved out to out here. I keep saying that I'm out the way shit. She moved to California like in 1940 something, and she bought her house for like she bought her house in the town for 15 bands, nigga. When like she died probably like 10 years ago, but the motherfucking money for the house, it went from 15 bands. When she died, they sold that shit for 5 million.
Damn.
And she didn't owe no money on that shit. But that now how many niggas in California even own property? Like my partner, this nigga saved up drug money allegedly with work money. He saved up $250,000 and he dropped $250,000 down on a $2 million house. I'm like, nigga, you crazy. He owed he owed $2 million, nigga, on a house. Like, nah, nigga, it's time
It
to
was just a
cut.
bad. That was a bad
It's
play. You feel me? You supposed to take that to Texas and then you feel me? You
but
go
but
flip
but
that
you
house somewhere else.
but do you see what I'm saying? The thing is, like, dude, I'm in a brand new house, nigga. My neighborhood is still getting built. The shit costed like 600 bands. If this house was in California, this shit would be worth, especially in the Bay Area. This house would be worth like $3, $4, $5 million.
Easy,
Right.
easy. Two
And
story. It
Right.
depends
Nigga,
on
I
where
know
is
San
that
Jose
located
paying
in the
too
for
much
sure, but
rent, nigga.
easy.
dude, nigga, my back out my back window, nigga, is nothing but fucking gravel and shit because they still building houses. Like my neighborhood ain't even all the way built yet. And that's what I was telling that nigga. I'm like, blood, like shit, you got $250,000, nigga, come up out here. Like it's mansions down the street from my house. And the niggas is
Feel
selling
like
their land and they mansions and they building houses on it. Like niggas got acres. That's one thing
that's
like
the
about
systematic
this
shit though.
way.
You feel me? I feel like once you done did something for
Man,
so long, it's hard to switch your shit. You feel me?
but you
Yeah.
could buy estates though. Like nigga, you could buy like 10, 15 acres up out this way in places around this way and shit like that. You buy 10, 15 acres for like 70, $80,000, nigga.
But you still worried about how you gonna get your money back. You know, once you spend that, I'd have stacked this shit up out here, and then I'm finna take it somewhere else and just try to retire type shit. Nah, bro, that ain't how.
But look, that
You still gotta have
250,
your shit coming in. But he just took that play and kind of fumbled it. You feel me? Like I got it. I'm finna do
yeah,
this real quick.
for sure.
It
He
was
he
just an
looking at
impulse move, like you said, nigga. You got that money now, nigga. You can't. What that nigga Kanye wait till I get my money,
you
right?
can't tell me nothing,
Oh,
nigga.
oh my
Hey,
mama,
you
Yeah,
bro.
can't
yeah.
Like,
tell me nothing.
and
Yeah,
then
you can't tell me nothing for
like you say,
sure.
you put
That's
it on the money with the Chief Keef shit. Is like, bro, once you give a nigga or a nigga stack that amount of money,
yeah.
my nigga, I'm finna do it, nigga. And
Yeah.
I ain't gotta leave my spot where I'm comfortable because nobody really wants to leave the ghetto, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to leave their hood. Nobody wants to get past that part. And even if they do, they
yeah,
still feel the need to. I gotta come back. I still gotta keep
Yeah.
yeah.
my stripes visible,
See,
nigga.
and that's what I'm saying. And the cold part about it is like with that type of shit, when you touching that type of money, motherfuckers that did so much and worked so hard to get there, only thing they could think about was I need to get this money. Soon as they get it, it's like what to do with it. Oh, I need to buy a house. So now you got enough money to buy a house. Niggas like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this shit. Instead of just looking with it. Like if you've been struggling to get that 250,000, nigga struggle for like a little while later, a little while more, bring some more money in while you looking for shit. But Nick, like you
Taking
said, that
opportunities,
impulse
bro.
move.
Exactly. Cause it take money to make money. So if you got the money that you just stacked up, you got the shit to make something. But you gotta wait for the opportunity, bro. Like I said, that's like saying motherfucker trying to move in the spot. Like, all right, boom. I ain't gonna lie, I really want a 3 bedroom, you feel me? But I settled for this little two real quick. You feel me? It's a little cheaper. You feel me? I might save a little
Mhm.
buck or two. But the next little month or so, you may have waited, nigga. There go your 3 bedroom for the same price of that 2 bedroom. You feel me? You'll be
Yep.
living way more comfortable then. You feel
Hey,
me?
it's just like cell phones, nigga. Nigga go buy like, yeah, I got the best deal on the iPhone, nigga. Nigga, 2 weeks later, the new iPhone come out, nigga, for the same price.
Now you sick,
That's
like
right.
nigga.
You feel
Now
what
you
I'm
sick to
saying?
your stomach. You're like, I should have waited.
For sure. 2 weeks later, they got a whole campaign. They got commercials. Nigga come home
Oh,
with nigga come home
now
with
you
their brand
complaining
new
about your
phone.
new phone that you just bought, nigga. Now you complaining like this shit broken. This shit tweaking.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. But like we not all we like just from damn near from niggas as a kid, only thing we recognize is like we gotta get to some money. The only you know what I'm saying? We gotta get to some type of money, nigga. And you
I
not
mean, but
taught
that's
when
all
you were a
we
kid how
seen,
to
all we
manage it.
knew growing up. Like,
You
cause
not
it
taught how
was a
to
point in time in my life, bro, where like even like kind of now, like I don't really care too much for money type shit. You feel me? Like
What's good, y'all?
I
My
don't
phone
chase
had
the
died.
bag
My
like
fault.
how everybody say. Like
salute.
the shit go come to me. Like you feel me?
Yeah,
I'd rather move what I do, open up my windows and see what flies in. You feel me? Compared to me running around outside, not knowing who window I'm finna have to hop in. You feel me? So
yeah.
to speak. That just a
See, that's why I'm teaching my son and shit like that, but like my
that's why you feel me?
son
Money
is a
always come and go.
old
Like I
school.
said,
My son is an old school nigga. He don't like none of these new raps. He don't like none of that shit. Like my son's favorite rapper is Big L, and that nigga can rap you the
Yeah, yeah, you
lyrics,
put him
the
on.
whole nine.
Rest in peace, Big L. Big
Yeah,
L got
That's
R.I.P.
that
Big
nigga.
L.
Like
Lifestyles
my
of
son,
low and dangerous.
hell yeah, my son come and play some shit. He be like, he'd come in the garage. I know he want to play some new music for me. He be like, yeah, I just want to kick it with you. And then he like, can you ever heard this song called so and so? Like he just now discovering 50 shit. But the first song he ever heard, yeah, 50 Cent. The first song he ever heard about, like, not heard from 50 Cent, because he heard 50 Cent, but he didn't know that this nigga, this what he used to look like.
Uh-huh.
So his favorite song is that one song where 50 was clowning that nigga Ja
Ja Rule.
Rule, that murder, I don't
Oh,
believe
mama,
you,
nigga.
murder, fuck around
Uh,
again. Like he played that shit over and over. And when he came in and showed me, I'm like, okay, let me show you some old school 50 shit. And I took him back to the old school. I always take him back to the
Mm-hmm.
old school grimy shit. Like this didn't make the radio.
oh,
Did
mama, you gotta the
Yeah, how to
raw and
rob.
uncut version. This the real 50.
for sure. I took him back to the old school. Guess who's back, nigga?
Yeah, you
Like that's
show him
the
how to
shit.
rob and all that.
Yeah, oh yeah, he heard that shit
Yeah.
hella times and shit like that. But I took him back to 50 dropped the album after he had got shot. It was called Guess Who's Back. And that's when he
Mm-hmm.
started wearing the bulletproof vest.
Yep.
That's the shit that got him signed by Eminem. I played that shit for him. He was like, yeah, all this shit's different. I'm like, dude,
And then soon
this
after
is
that, that's when that Get Rich or Die Trying drop.
Hey,
yeah,
y'all
get
ever
ready to die.
listen to Eminem way back when he made like the Infinite album?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
That's the hardest version
my
of
first
Eminem,
Eminem
bro.
CD I bought was the Curtain Show, the Curtain Call, or what was it called?
The
What the
curtain
album
call.
called?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was
curtain
my first
call.
Eminem album that I
See,
bought.
Yep.
I had every one of Eminem albums until probably because I had the Eminem LP, I had the Marshall Mathers
Mathers
LP.
LP, yeah.
Um, damn, I bought the D12 shit. Like this back when niggas was buying CDs, niggas going to Bayfair and Tees
Bro,
Wauzi
what?
and all that shit back in the days, going to get CDs and shit like that. But
We used to go to
yeah,
Tower
Exactly
Records
at
and Sack.
Walmart. That's what I say. I bought my Father Like Son CD, nigga, the same day, nigga, that Wayne.
see,
You talk about the Birdman away?
Oh,
yeah,
mama, like I said, that's still a classic album to me. You feel me? Like
I
Bro,
know, I
that.
feel you.
Hey, that shit was giving out so much game back then, nigga. What do you
bro, as
say?
some little niggas, bro. We was some little
Hey,
niggas listening
he's
to all
like, it's
that shit.
rules to this family shit, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, that shit stick with a motherfucker in their head. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna lie. Cause
You
growing
know
up,
that's that Gilly
I
shit.
watched the Mob Boss movies and shit. So watching that shit and trying to incorporate it into a black
Listen,
society, we
oh
Facts.
don't
yeah,
move like
listen.
mob bosses, nigga.
That's
Bro.
how Tupac used to be doing that. That's why Tupac used to be wearing them suits and shit like that. That's
Yup, moving
Tupac
like a
always was
general.
talking about it's mob, nigga. And they was
Mm-hmm.
like, mob, you talking about mafia? And that's what he came up with, money over bitches.
Oh,
Yep.
mamas.
Remember he
It's
was
like
I ain't gonna
mob is
lie.
money over
walking
bitches.
around with that Art of War book, that Sun Tzu.
Yeah, that's
Oh
Sun
yeah, I
Tzu.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't even read that bitch yet. I be picking it up all the time, nigga. And I ain't never read that bitch.
Hey,
I
it's
ain't gonna
some
even
good
lie.
shit.
Sit up
That's one
and
of the
sit up
first
and
ones
listen.
that got me started, bro. I read that, and I read that 48 Laws.
See, I read the laws of attraction when I was younger and shit like that. Cause
Yep, that's
niggas
a
was
good
trying to
one,
pop
bro.
at the bitches. And if you read that shit and you see all of them all the old school so-called manipulation or whatever, or mind manipulation with the bitches. All of them motherfuckers was white people, bro.
Bro, I found that out when I read
The whole
Art
game,
Seduction.
like the art. That's why you're right. Art of seduction. That's what I was talking about. That's what I meant to say. Art of seduction. Them was white people. It's like even the term Mac. The term Mac come from a French nigga named McEnroe, and that I swear on everything, it come from a French nigga named McEnroe, and they was broke, and his brother-in-law kept trying to pop at his wife, and his wife came and told me, say, you know what, go, hey, go see that nigga. He gonna give you some money, and he start sending his wife to his brother-in-law.
Damn.
On some real piece shit, man. We ain't pushing.
And they ran it. And they ran it up. And they ran it up. That's where the term Mac come from. Even even a red light district.
That nigga, that's crazy.
But even what's it? What you call that shit? Even a red light district. That's from France.
I thought that was some Asian shit. I always see that at the side spots and shit.
Nah, see, red is the color of sin.
Too. The red light district is the real shit. This is in most
red is the color
where this is where it's going down at, nigga. Just like the black,
red means sex, bro. Red is the color of sex and sin. That's why when you look at videos,
the red light district, nigga, you got one just about every country, nigga, every major city.
That's that root chakra. That's that red.
That's like E14. That's like Stockton Boulevard. You feel me?
For sure. That was. But look,
you know.
Look in Amsterdam. Look, oh yeah, I'm already knowing. Look in Amsterdam, you could walk down the strip, and they got like a whole street. It's called the red light district. It's bitches sitting in the window on the bed, like pointing their fingers, like check it out, walking the doors, come to me.
I heard all them.
That's the red.
Go to Amsterdam because they can smoke and then they can get hookers out there legally, basically.
But for sure,
always stop in
Amsterdam.
Little
coffee shops and shit. That's like the little hookah shop. They be smoking in the coffee.
Hey, that's still hella clean, bro. We need one of those, bro.
But they got them up out here.
Out here, like a dispensary you can smoke in.
Listen, they got them shits. The only thing is too many regulations that come with that shit. Because guess what? Niggas gonna be doing coke. Niggas gonna be doing all type of shit. And as far as the liabilities, motherfuckers end up dead. If you got hoes,
so they can set you up. You feel me?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you got whole bitches, a club that got drinks and shit with a VIP section, they sell weed in that motherfucker. And if you got enough money, you could bring the pistols in. What do you think is gonna happen? That's like
it's gonna be the 40-40 club all over again.
Straight up, like
disaster.
It's gonna go crazy, but like, and the thing is, the most money that
I feel like the weed should have cut everything out. I feel like weed is the. Hey,
see the thing.
I ain't never been around a group of niggas that just start fighting when they was high. But you said liquor too, though. You also said liquor.
Yeah, I said liquor, hoes.
You're not gonna be around a nigga when you smoke a weed that's randomly just gonna pull out.
But look,
that's not the same type of niggas usually.
Look,
you might, but you never know.
Listen, weed is the cold word.
I don't think smoker niggas would do that in like a dispensary because that shit is just
look. Nah, but if you allow people when you say weed, that just means we're open to drugs.
Yeah,
that's all that means.
That's what niggas is going.
So that's why I said niggas gonna have the coke. Because if you could bring the pistols in, you could bring the coke in. Like, what can't you bring in if it's prostitutes, weed, drink, a dance floor, a DJ, and then you got VIP sections.
That's hella regulations, right?
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Like, it's got to be like the club. Just like how you can smoke your weed in your section in your club, in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to charge us.
But if you ain't got no section, nigga, you can't light that bitch up. You feel me?
So,
but look, this is going to be the thing too, though. Like, you got to understand, Floyd Mayweather, the girl collection or whatever the fuck it's called up in Vegas, nigga, it costs the cheapest bottle of alcohol up in there is some Smirnoff, and a fifth of Smirnoff in that motherfucker is like $800.
But them places, it's like when you
see
here,
what I'm saying?
You need to spend. You gonna spend extra.
But look,
like you said, hey, them places that set the bar, like I ain't gonna lie, nigga, you ain't supposed to be in here, nigga. Like that draws the line, nigga, as far as wealth goes. You feel me?
Yeah, that's how they keep a certain type of. That's how they keep niggas out.
But you got to think it's in
Niggas, it just
Vegas.
keeps the niggas
No,
that's on that type of time.
it don't keep niggas out, but that trust me, they let
It keeps the
anybody
niggas
in.
that be on that type of timeout. You ain't finna spend no $500, $600 to get into this establishment just to get kicked out, nigga, on some bullshit.
Yep.
It's a difference. It's a difference. Listen,
you go watch it, you take nigga with you, nigga. I ain't gonna bring my partner, nigga, that's finna set this whole motherfucker on fire if need be.
You can't bring your partner, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like them type of places, like it's like you can't bring your partner, nigga. Hey, you better call the owner, nigga. You need to call somebody with some type of status that could get this nigga in, nigga. You good? I don't. Who the fuck is him?
Oh, baby.
Right. But it ain't no plus ones. Now you know how much a plus one costs? A plus one could be the bitch.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't hella little on y'all shit, or why my shit look?
Yeah, you gotta turn to the side. You gotta turn your phone to the side.
I'm like, man, my shit look little as fuck.
And push the thing. Yeah, put the thing to even it out.
God, man.
There you go.
Yeah. But look, like them type of places, like that's why California, it's a difference between a strip club and a gentleman's club. A gentleman's club, that's where you get all of that different shit. But depending on where you at, like you can't publicly offer weed unless you in a place that allows you to be able to have a dispensary or to offer weed on some type of level.
Yeah.
You can get a drink license and you can have a gentleman's club. Like the gentleman's club, you gotta pay a monthly fee just to have access to it, and it only gets you a discount. You still gotta pay to get in.
Like that shit on Who's Your Caddy?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That shit is for rich niggas, bro. They gotta pay that fee.
But see, the thing about the golf clubs and shit that is when you know you in a place where you need this much shit to get in, you're gonna meet people of status. So like that's like a place where rich people go, or rich, famous, or people with influence, they'll go there just so they know they got privacy and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a whole lot of $1 billion, like multi-million-dollar deals that's done on a golf course. The niggas just hitting the ball and talking about shit.
Right.
Hey, we need to make some shit like that, bruh.
Bro, we got shit like that. We don't got the money. We don't got the money, bro. That's the thing.
You saying we can already go to a golf club, or you saying there's already places like that?
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Both. Like in Elk Grove, there's a golf club called the Country Club in Elk Grove. It's down the street from my house. Mm-hmm. Guess what? All them houses that's within that golf club is like the most expensive houses you got up in Elk Grove. They're not the biggest, they're the most expensive, but they own a golf club. Like I'll give you an example. Say like like where the Masters is shot at, right? Like Wimbledon, right? If people live there, if your backyard is the 8th hole, they gotta pay you to be on the hole. Like they gotta pay you every time they have a tournament there.
Damn.
They gotta cash you out.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
like Palm Springs. That's like that shit in Palm Springs, Florida. That big ass course that they got out there.
Yeah, like they got houses. Every golf course,
windows and shit.
Every golf course has houses. So you might your backyard might be the 8th hole, but it hosts the Masters. Nigga, they gotta cash you out to use that because you could go back there and be like, nah, y'all niggas can't be on my hole. Nigga, they ain't pay their rent. Y'all can't be on my shit.
Reading up on some shit.
And they gotta go.
I heard it be people that renting their houses out like Airbnbs to the players because it'd be a 4-day event. You feel me? So niggas is
but who gonna live on the golf course?
Right.
They don't live on golf courses. That's literally that's a vacation home, nigga. It's like, oh yeah, the Masters. Let's go watch the Masters from the backyard.
Facts.
Oh, mamas, and then got free access to come in here whenever they want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win-win.
Hey, Tom, you gotta set some shit up. You gotta set some shit up for the podcast like that, nigga, where we all go on the golf and shit and we can film it, nigga, for the podcast.
Oh yeah,
what we gonna have to do is, like, I feel like we gonna all have to find a day. I don't know where everybody at and everybody stay, but I'm out here in the capital of California, man. You feel me?
You
But
up in
I
Zach?
what
can
I
come
will say
down
is
there.
this: we gonna have to figure out a day we could all get in at least once a month, probably twice a month, where we can all get together and shoot a podcast together somehow. You feel me? We can all get in the same environment.
Facts.
My
Hey,
mama,
did
that'll
hey
be
did
lit.
That'll be
time
cool.
did
That'll be
time tell
cool.
y'all about the 420 games we trying to do?
Nah, I ain't hear about it.
Finna do.
Niggas is trying to do segments where we have our own smoke Olympics, bro.
Hey,
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 I
my
host. I
birthday
host it.
4/19.
That's what we trying to
I
do. We
host
trying
it.
to do shit like so I was thinking niggas could have some where niggas got to be blindfolded and eyeball an eighth, nigga. And whoever win get the eighth, nigga. Whoever get
Or
closest to
whoever
the,
get
the
closer.
point. Yep. And then nigga, this nigga Time said niggas could do remember when you first started smoking, niggas was playing baseball with the blood? Do that, and then until niggas start losing. And we start having like rewards like money, nigga, or win or you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking we could start coming up with our own products and shit. Like let's say like we have a dice game that we came up with and you roll the dice and the dice might be like, okay, give player 2 a gram or take a bong hit or you know what I'm saying,
See,
some shit like that.
but we
Hey,
gotta
We can
keep
hey,
this
really
let's
shit.
sell
do
the
it.
game for people to play.
We gotta do the dominoes, nigga.
Hell
But
yeah.
we gotta keep this shit interactive with our fans too, though. We gotta
That's what we
be able to
talking
get their
about.
ass something too. Like, nigga, who y'all think go win? Who
Well,
y'all think
look,
go?
Treat it
I
like
ain't
the
gonna even
Olympics and
lie.
how to
The
score and the
biggest,
time and shit.
I ain't gonna even lie. The biggest thing that's gonna do it is we gotta, we gotta put together a podcast where we got direct questions. Even though we going back and forth, we got like a direct questions, and then once we do a good segment, we can take that and cut that up into clips and shit like that, so we can
Facts.
promote it. That's gonna bring the
Yep.
fans in.
Throughout the whole week.
This video is
Yeah.
already gonna
Yeah.
be
Right.
put up.
Make sure we don't overtalk people too.
Nah, it's
Yep.
gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that in the beginning because unless we all in the same place, we gonna have to do this a bunch of times to have some type
Right.
of etiquette on it.
Right.
Thanks.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
We
feel like
gonna
we
literally
have to
gonna
do
smoking
this.
with the
In,
all be
homies, so that shit
sticks.
usually regularly happen, nigga.
but look, them be the best conversations though. When
Facts. When the
motherfuckers get
fans gonna
together and
feel that.
just be talking, them is the best conversations in shit. Long as motherfuckers say whatever they gonna say, and it
Nah, I'm
don't
finna
like
drop out
when
the
we
office.
live, it ain't gonna be no editing. Like
Nah,
this would be the shit that motherfuckers tune into. But we gotta be able to take this and make videos and content out of what we say and then
Right.
post them up so we can get the streams. That's gonna bring the people in because a motherfucker might not be able to catch a live, but they can catch the recap. And then motherfuckers, it might be like a two
Facts.
2 hour live where the best clips, it might be a 15-minute clip where one of us saying some real shit or we going back and forth.
always
We gotta
already do
we gotta turn them shits into
that.
clips.
Facts.
That. This video is already gonna be like that. I'm doing shorts. We doing
Okay,
shorts.
okay.
So this video is already gonna be shorts. Like when we was talking about Tupac and we was talking about all that. Those are already gonna be clips. I was already gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. That way you got
Nah,
Shorts.
reels for Instagram, shit
So
for
yeah,
TikTok to promote the
Instagram,
shit
look.
so niggas wanna watch it.
TikTok. It's gonna be
And on top
TikTok.
of that, I be doing reels and shit. I be doing real shit and shit up on Instagram and TikTok and all that different shit. TikTok is a little different because niggas gonna have to damn near bleep out words and shit. When niggas start going, especially when niggas speaking freely, niggas gonna have to
Yeah,
find words to bleep out.
Yep.
But you can put the closed captioning, you know what I'm saying, with the words bleeped out or whatever the
Yep.
case, so motherfuckers can see it. 'Cause
yeah,
the cold part is, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that can't hear shit. They read the closed caption and look at your face at the same
yeah,
time. It's
Facts.
so many different motherfucking situations in it.
Facts.
So,
yeah.
but them is going. That's gonna be the shit. To be real, we just gotta come up because we all got a good point of view. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? We all got a good point of view. But
You know that's how it be when you got a panel. You got different fans that's tapping in to watch different people. You know what I'm saying? End up
yeah,
following somebody else because they respect somebody else's
Right,
point of view. And that's
right.
how shit be going around.
nah, for sure, definitely. The biggest thing gonna be is promotion. I mean, we gonna be able to put the content together. It's gonna come down to promoting the content because
Yep.
the only difference between two niggas that's saying some real shit is one might have promotion and the other nigga might be not. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's how people go viral and shit like that. Somebody made one video, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, they said a bunch of real shit. If your shit doing what it's supposed to do, we don't have to pay for World Star.
Mm-hmm.
It's about making World Star.
Yep.
Because if your shit is viral or your shit got enough likes and people tuning in, they gonna put it up there so they don't be the last motherfucker on the boat.
Facts. So they don't feel left out. Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? And then they'll reach out to motherfuckers and be like, what's going on? Well, like I see y'all doing this. Like that's when them opportunities come around and shit like that.
Facts.
That's when them opportunities come around. And the thing is, if we could get it to where motherfuckers tuning in, we average a certain amount, that's what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Like we might hit 10,000 people tuning in, but that don't mean 10,000 gonna come every time.
Mm-hmm.
10,000 might hit, but we might average 2,500.
Right.
Them is the people that's tuning in every single time, but we might hit 10. That's what you cater to. And that's when motherfuckers could come with. That's when motherfuckers come with merch. That's when motherfuckers come with different things. But you just got to bring it to the table.
And they gonna be more interactive, and it's gonna go around more with the more games and shit. Because the more niggas get to see niggas together, everybody doing challenges and shit like that. Because there's never been no like lead version of like a game show for real. So I feel like that shit would be hella dope. And come up with our own games. Start, get a patent.
Turn them into events.
A lot of license for some of these shit so we could sell them for real.
Yeah, turn them into events.
Yep. Exactly. That's what Time was saying. Yeah. He was saying you could have live versions where you go around and niggas want to come through.
See, and that's where in the beginning, niggas gonna have to just do it.
Yep.
In the beginning, niggas gonna have to just do it and film it, edit it right, and promote it. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, then when niggas be like, we about to do this again, then we start promoting that shit before it happens. So when it's time to tune in, motherfuckers tune in live.
Right.
In the beginning, we gonna have to just bring niggas in to listen, you know what I'm saying, to listen to what the fuck we talking about.
Right.
After that, then niggas gonna want to catch it live.
Yeah. Fact. And the chats is gonna be booming, so we gonna have more shit going on.
Oh yeah, that's when niggas get the super chats. That's when motherfuckers, like I don't know. I got like a whole bunch of things I'm trying to get into and shit like that, especially on the legal side of this shit. I got a bunch of connects and shit. So it's like, hey man, my thing is I tell motherfuckers like, hey man, just start off wearing the shit that you want to promote. Make your own shirt. It could be a shirt like all it takes is like one of us to say one word all the time or one thing. It'd be like motherfuckers laughing because now that's a catchphrase. Okay, now make the shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now start wearing the shirt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It could be something simple as like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, this nigga Tom always say, what the fuck is you talking about? Next thing you know, it's a shirt that say, what the fuck is you talking about?
You saw
with your name up on it.
How DC got off on that fuck you mean.
Fuck you mean. But see, guess what? I guarantee you we can go if niggas want to this when niggas go back to the so-called business shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If niggas want to be on some business shit, a nigga could look up if fuck you mean is fucking copyrighted and go patent that shit.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
That's what them people did up on Kanye West when Kanye West was gonna put out them White Lives Matter shirts.
Oh, yep, they beat him too.
Two black dudes patent that shit and said, we just bought that shit just so he couldn't do it. Now, if he want to do it, he got to give me some money. And that's when Kanye went out to Skid Row and passed out all them shirts he made. He was about to sell. He just passed them out.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna get no money.
Yeah.
We ain't about to get, and them was Balenciaga shirts, and that's another thing. All these motherfucking people, all these designers, like I know where they get their shit made.
Yep.
They get their shit made by regular people, and
Yep.
they just put their name on it. It
Bro,
be
I found that out. I found that out 2 years ago because I was renting a little factory in LA the last time I was living in LA in downtown. And
okay.
in the same building that I was printing, or I was like renting like my fashion studio basically. I would leave out the hall and it would be a whole thing that they just made, and it was the clothes for like Lane Bryant and like real shit that you see in the mall. And I was like, are they
But
making that shit in there? And bro,
yeah,
it would be like a bunch of different brands, and it would be like
listen,
all Mexican people, all Asian people, and they're in
yeah,
there sewing all that shit. And I was
yeah,
like, bro, this is crazy. They're using regular shit, and they gonna
listen.
charge $80 for all this shit, and it's the same
Nah,
material.
it's only because the name means something, bruh.
Yep,
The
it's
name means
crazy.
something, bruh.
It's
The
crazy.
name. I'll give you an example. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all that shit. That name means so much that people charge a lot of money, not as much money as they do for the fakes.
Yep,
Like
exactly. Just to
a
have the
fake
print.
Birkin bag. A fake Birkin bag still might cost you $500, but a real Birkin bag might cost you
Yeah,
$30,000.
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
They
And people
still
looking
willing to
like, well, that
pay
bag,
for look
people looking
alike.
like, man, that bag costs $500. Like that shit is weak. It's like, dude, somebody made this shit in a fucking house, and it
Facts.
looks so close, but it's not. And it looks so close that you gave them $500 for some shit you knew wasn't real.
Facts.
Thanks.
It's about
Yeah.
perception.
So again, that's
Well,
why I
hey,
like
y'all, I gotta get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tap in for the next
It's all
salute, brother.
episode.
it's all good. Hey, we can wrap it up because I know we've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes. So
Yep,
I know I'm
that's
saying
a good
how
first episode, man.
I
Shout
caught
out
the
to
hour, so
everybody.
I was like, I was here at the top of the hour, so I've been here for like 40 minutes. And y'all like 2 hours in.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it's all good, man. We gonna have another episode coming
Yeah.
soon,
Yeah,
and it's
we
gonna
gonna
be
get
out on
Like I
all
said, I'm ready. Like I
platforms.
said, I just
for
gotta fix
sure.
my background. You feel me?
It's all